We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And no one happier, C.J. Stroud was drafted than Nico Collins, because he's had over 1,000 yards each season since Stroud came to town. What a great relationship those two have, almost symbiotic in what they get done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, after the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. DK to return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the inside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A run once more with Singleton. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8. The Titans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, Ward rolling to his left. This is caught by Tate. And he'll go down behind before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard
So first
line.
and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll work it inside with Singleton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Ward. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Ward now working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some space.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Singleton. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Sometimes your bosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Ward. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Nifty move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard
The Texans
line.
offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Taken down at the 41.
Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and a yard.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Stroud. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Ward. Gunnar Helm hauls it in. And they'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will hold the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Ward. That will take it in by DK. And he takes it down the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Up the middle, Singleton. And he'll take this from the 9 to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then they can hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Caught left side, here's Dell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Singleton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his big tight end here. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Man coverage on the left side. So I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on the crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And they'll run him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Daquan Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
To throw is Ward. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cologne. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
1st down.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, here's Ward. Got a man. For a Titans touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Texans, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has got real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Ward throwing to start the drive. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go near midfield at the 49.
17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The kickoff for Houston.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out with a run by Singleton. And he is swallowed up right there at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. It's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
breaks his tackle, now Allen. And they're taken down, but before it gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. A give to Pollard running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you have to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Operating from the gun, Ward. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
32-yard line.
They'll give here to Singleton. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ward. And he rifles one incomplete.
Man, that time they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Singleton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, it's Singleton. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Stroud completes this out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42-yard. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On the give, this is Singleton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this one also slow developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Sly on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Jalen Noel on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows them to have some success. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Ward. Short one caught by Helm. And blocked down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a give here to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Ward. That is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Singleton going to try to punch his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
His kick is
Extra
good.
point by Sly is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Texans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game was played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
They'll run for the first time with Woody Marks. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Houston.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Texans 10.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Texans have earned the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A shotgun snap to Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And good space to operate there as he takes his start inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the
87 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
And the Texans, first down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Tank Dell.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching.
You